Episode of Keeping Up with Ballz. Look, we're here. We're finally here. We finally made it. We're gonna go through the games. We're gonna talk about the games, talk about what happened, everything like that. And obviously we got the The Jaguars and Chiefs game. We got the Jaguars and Chiefs game popped off. I don't even have it up. I think they nice. I think they start right now. I think the game starts right now. What's the spread? Should we see a spread before the game starts? What are we thinking? What's the spread before the game starts? We might have to make a little bit magic. A little leg. A little leg before everything starts and kicks off. I'm guessing the Chiefs are dumb favorites. They are... Okay, Jags are plus 70. Plus 170. I kind of like the Jags in this game. Plus 170. Anytime TD score. What if this is Brian Thomas's game? Do you think this could be... I mean, their defense isn't that crazy. Brian Thomas with the Jags winning could be crazy. All right, let's talk about the games that happened Sunday. We don't have to talk about the 49ers and Rams game. Unfortunately, the 49ers won, which I think we're all upset for, right, guys? I think we're all pretty much upset that the 49ers won. We can just skip it, okay? We can just skip it. We're going to start with the Vikings and the Browns. Now, this game was doo-doo butter. I was at work during this game. So woke up bright and early, went to work. Terrible game on to start it off. But we got some great things that actually came out of this game, because we obviously know the Browns have a great defense, but Myles Garrett had his most pressured game that he's had this season so far against the Vikings. And that's just the Vikings having Darisaw back, which completely flipped their whole O-line around. But the Browns had this game in control. Like, the Browns outplayed the Vikings almost the entire time in this game. I mean, Dylan Gabriel, 2 touchdowns. I think he's the only player this year to throw 2 touchdown passes against the Vikings defense this year. So shout out Dylan Gabriel. Really got active. But the Vikings get it done at the end. They get the pass off to Jordan Addison, get his touchdown in. Shout out Justin Jefferson, anybody who's got him on fantasy. I was a little bit worried last few weeks about Justin Jefferson and his fantasy, what would happen to him on fantasy, but it doesn't even matter. He 123 yards with 7 receptions. Can we agree that if the season ended right now, Dak is in the MVP convo? I don't think that we can, only because, Dak had 4 touchdowns against the Jets? But I just think because their record is so dookie. I don't know if we could put him in that conversation. I think I think it's Josh Allen's 1, Patrick Mahomes is 2, and Baker Mayfield's number 3 right now. I think that's what it was. So this game wasn't good. At all, in my opinion. But Judkins had his way. The run game really kept the Cleveland Browns where they needed to be. Like I said, Dylan Gabriel, only player to pass 2 touchdowns against the Vikings defense. But then we get into a better slate. Games that we thought were going to be ass ended up being decent. Like the Dolphins and Panthers game, it started off a little bit rough, but then the Panthers and Dolphins both pick it up. What else was a decent game? Broncos and Eagles. Eagles kind of seemed like they had it, and the Broncos bounced back and took it. Texans and Ravens game, we'll get to that. Obviously, the Bucs and Seahawks game, best game by far of the week. Both teams just going absolutely nuts. Go Pats. Drake made top 10. I'm not going to lie. Drake May was looking good. That defense was looking good. We'll get to that game, but the Patriots defense was actually looking solid. So we're going to jump in. I guess next game we can talk about Cowboys-Jets. Dak had himself a fantastic game. He had 4 touchdowns. I can't tell what the Cowboys are. Can someone tell me what the Cowboys are? Are they good? Are they ass? Are they in the middle? Because you have a team that went neck to neck with the Eagles in the first game. Kind of slipped away. Defense was dog shit. Slipped away at the end of the game. They lose the game after that. Or no, they win. Who did they beat in week 2? Who did the Cowboys beat in week 2? It was the Giants. That's right. Russell Wilson fucking avenged game. That was absolutely insane. But you guys will say, yeah, defense is struggling for sure. But I'm not going to lie, the defense played good. The defense actually played good against the Jets. Now, I know it's the Jets, and the Jets are dog shit. But, like, the defense actually stepped up. Javonte Williams had his way this game. I got him on fantasy, thank goodness. The Jets, the score is closer than what it really was because the Jets got garbage time points. The defense was shutting them down pretty much the entire game. I mean, I think Justin Fields gets that touchdown garbage time minutes to Garrett Wilson. But, yeah, I can't tell what the Dallas Cowboys really are because, like I said, they go neck to neck with the Eagles in the game one. They obviously go into overtime against the Giants. They beat them. Defense looked like dog shit. Then they get ran through by the Chicago Bears. I'm talking absolutely ran through by the Chicago Bears. Then they tie the game up against the Green Bay Packers, a team that a lot of people thought were going to be Super Bowl contenders. Tied it up 40-40 to end that game, and they just shit all over the Jets. And we know Dak Prescott and this Cowboys team is a team that shits on bad teams. And we saw it yesterday. Dak Prescott continues to terrorize bad teams. He had 4 touchdowns himself. I mean, the Jets are ass. What's the Jets schedule? Can we look at the Jets schedule real quick, see where we can find a win here? Broncos next week, that's an L. They got Panthers. Now, they got Panthers, Bengals, and Browns. I don't think they win against the Browns. Browns defense is too decent for them. But Panthers and Bengals could be a win. They could get a win in these games. They got Patriots. They don't win that. They got Ravens. They don't win that. Falcons don't win that. Dolphins. We'll get to the Dolphins. I'm very impressed with how Tua played for the Dolphins. I don't know. Jaguars, Saints. Okay, they got some games they can win. Panthers, Bengals, Jets. Saints, games that they could win. But anyways, let's look at what the Cowboys have. Because they're 2-2-1 right now. With the Eagles losing, I'm not going to say it opens up the division. Because obviously Commanders, they beat the Chargers. Sad life for a Dolphins fan. Yeah, we're going to get to that game. But y'all almost had it. But what a game at the end. The Cowboys, they play the Panthers next week. I think they win those. Commanders is kind of sticky, but it's at AT&T Stadium. So I think they win. Broncos, Cardinals, Raiders, Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, Chargers? Cowboys might be cooked. Their season actually might be cooked. They might be done so. I'm not going to lie. Their season might be done so. Giants, Saints, do we have to talk about this game? Like, realistically, do we have to talk about this game? Jackson Dart got picked off 2 times, and it was by the same dude. Shout out Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid got not only his first interception, but his second one as well. Jackson Dart was just throwing it straight to him. As for the Saints, like, shout out to them for getting their first win of the season. I thought this was a T. We'll talk about the Pats when we I think it was the last game. It was last night's game. We're going in order, so we'll talk about that game for sure. The Saints though got their win. Like, shout out to them. Rashid Shaheed, nuts player. I don't know what to think of the Saints. I mean, they beat the New York Giants, which is okay. I mean, the Giants beat the Chargers like last week. The Saints, they keep it close against the Bills until about the end of the game. Man, it's just like, what does their schedule look like? Because Patriots, Bears, Bucks, Rams, Panthers. This is a team. I mean, they got Titans and Jets and Panthers twice. I'm thinking maybe 3 wins. 3 wins max. They probably get a top 3 pick. I mean, you don't go quarterback because you just picked up Tyler Shugg and you get Spencer Rattler, a year ago, 2 years ago? The Saints, I don't know, bro. If I'm a Saints fan, like, the future is just not looking good. Not looking good. Always Cowboys playing good teams. Playing good teams gets to see if Cowboys for a fact. That's true. Jackson Dart was dotting up defenders. Nah, he was dotting up Kool-Aid. That's for a fact. How about my Steelers? Would y'all win the bye week or something? Good shit. We're going to go to the Raiders in the Colts game. Geno Smith is fucking dog shit, okay? I've said this when he was a Seattle Seahawk. I'm gonna say this now. He leads the league in interceptions where he has 9 interceptions. He threw 2 more than bitches today. Their O-line isn't that good. Geno Smith is fucking ass. Their offense is not good. Daniel Jones, shout out. Hey, let's get some claps up for Daniel Jones and this Indianapolis Colts team, because they're 4-1. The way that their division is looking, I think they win their. I think they win their. My Steelers didn't play. Yeah, that's why I said they won the bye week. What was I? Oh yeah, I mean they're 4-1. I think they could win their division. Daniel Jones has turned his entire career around. Not only that, but we need to have talks about Jonathan Taylor being a top 5 running back in the league, because my goodness, you get him the rock, he's going to score. He's going to score if you get him the rock. Shout out Jonathan Taylor. Besides that, Raiders just did not have a good game at all. They got absolutely pounded the entire game. Look, Colts put up 20 points in the second and 20 points in the third. They didn't need to do anything else. And Geno Smith is the primary reason of why this team is ass. Now we get to a good game. Now with Tristan, appreciate the follow. Now we get to a good game. We get to the Miami Dolphins at the Carolina Panthers. At the Carolina Panthers. A game that we thought was going to be ass, that kind of started off ass in all honesty, but then both teams started to pick it up. Miami goes, I'm very impressed with Tua. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very impressed with how Tua played. He was dotting up Waddle. He was getting plays off. That play, what was that reception to A-Chain? I think, third quarter or something? Absolute beauty. Tua played good. Tua played good. And then we got to talk about someone that we haven't talked about in a very long time, Darren Waller. I don't know if he feeling like himself because he's not with Kelsey Plum anymore or what's going on. But Darren Waller played out of his fucking mind. Darnold almost sold the game before he ultimately sold the game. We'll get to that because Darnold didn't sell the game. But if you actually watch football, then you actually understand that Darnold didn't sell the game. But we'll get to that anyways, bro. We're talking about Panthers and Dolphins right now. Bryce Young, turnovers are absolutely ridiculous. I know they won this game. The fumble fucking sucked. The interception fucking sucked. He didn't throw it right to him. It hit a helmet, bro. It hit a helmet. You must have not have watched the game or watched anything like that, but it definitely hit a helmet as he was trying to throw it to the ground, so they got an incompletion. You must just not watch football or understand how football works, but it's cool. It's cool. You talk about when they were backed up at the 1? That wasn't a pick, though. It wasn't a pick. It bounced off of him. Shit. Hey, you can talk about ifs and buts all you want to, but that shit got to Cooper Kupp, and he got what he needed. That was a good game, though. I don't know why you're laughing about the whole game and shit like Seattle sucks or something. Like the Seahawks are ass. Y'all were getting bailed? Did we not watch the same game? Yeah, we'll get to that game. Anyways, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts, but it's 4-1. Yo, bro. I think you guys think that Seattle's ass or some shit, like Sam Darnold didn't throw 4 fucking touchdowns. Like both teams weren't going back to back with touchdowns. I think there was 5 consecutive touchdowns scored between each teams. I don't understand why Bucks fans are coming in here acting like Seattle's ass or something. It just, there's no GGs. No fucking GGs anymore, bro. That was probably the best game of the week. It's cool, though. It's cool. The Bucks have allowed the most points in the NFL. Their defense isn't good. Yeah, bro, we didn't have any of our secondary. Julian Love out, our safety. Both of our starting cornerbacks were out. Our defense was chopped as fuck, too. We're showing you what happens to Darnold in crunch time. I don't think you guys are understanding that he meant to throw the ball at the ground, but it hit bro's helmet when the defender was rushing to him. And it bounced up and it was a pick. The offensive line just kind of shitted his pants right there. That's not on Darnold. It happens, bro. It happens. I think Sam Darnold played really good all game. He had 4 touchdowns. He went, 28 for 34? How did Sam Darnold not have a good game? Anyways, the Carolina Panthers come back. Dude, Bryce Young, as much as his turnovers sucked, he had some great passes. That pass to Leggett, where he kind of floated it out of the defender's reach, was insane. He found Tet in a couple good plays. My takeaway from this game, though, my takeaway from the Carolina Panthers game is that Eric Collins, my GOAT announcer, he needs to call more games. I know that NBA season is coming up and he's going to be busy with Hornets games all the time, but my goodness, is he electric. I know he calls college football games sometimes, but in the NFL, like, he's just so electric the way he calls games. We got to get him in more games. We got to give him more NFL games. If there's a game, if there's a Sunday or something where the Charlotte Hornets aren't playing, we got to get Eric Collins in there, bro. We got to get him in there because, man, is he electric. Also, Rico Dowdle. Holy fuck. 200 rushing yards for Rico Dowdle. He had his way. Chuba was inactive, unfortunately, for that game, but Rico Dowdle said, fuck it. I'll put the team on my back. I really think that type of announcement in football is just as annoying as Seahawks fans. Why are you hating, though? Like, why are you being so... Like, why are you hating? What's the point? What's the point? Get up out of here, bro. He's out of here. I ain't gonna lie. There's no point. There's no point of hating. There's no point of hating. Like, the announcement... Whatever, bro. Anyways, Rico Dowdle had his way. 200 yards. If he didn't win a job in the future for this, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It put the team on his back, basically. It really kept the Carolina Panthers in this game, especially in clutch moments. I mean, he was just breaking tackle after tackle, getting down the field and doing what he needed to. So, shout out Rico Dowdle. The ending of that game was absolutely phenomenal. If the Chiefs lose, you owe me a galaxy. I actually think I'm going for the Jaguars in this game. They're in a 3rd and 14 situation right now. I think the Jaguars could win this, though. Like, their defense is really solid. Brian Thomas, almost the first. All right, next game we got Broncos and Eagles. Broncos and Eagles. I thought the Eagles were going to have their way, but my golly, the Denver Broncos played their fucking heart out in the fourth quarter. They were down, what were they down, 17-3 going into the fourth quarter, and the Broncos just come back and they absolutely go ballistic. Bo Nix did not look good in the beginning of the game. I'm not going to lie. In the first half, Bo Nix was overthrowing his receivers like crazy. Go Hawks. Yes, sir. Go Hawks. Overthrowing his receivers like crazy. It wasn't really seeing like he was seeing eye to eye with any of his targets there. But in the fourth quarter, dot after dot after dot, I think one of the best plays. We're going to get to, like, I know this is the first episode of of this live show, but I think at the end, we're gonna start an award thing. So like big Ballz play of the week. We're gonna do what the fuck was he thinking play of the week, stuff like that. And I honestly think the biggest nominee we got is the Denver Broncos going for 2 with like what 7 minutes and 30 seconds 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. I mean, absolutely nuts. That was what got it. It was what 18-17. They got the 2-point conversion. They obviously get a field goal at the end there. But my goodness, like the Denver Broncos really fought their way back. Cortland Sutton is a dog. Glad that he's getting his recognition. Bo Nix, like, it was just a rough first half. Jalen Hurts haters are gonna have a lot of fun with this game because he threw the ball more. This is what people wanted. Eagles haters were like, Jalen Hurts, he's not a real quarterback. He's just a running back. He can't throw the ball. Well, he went 22 for 38. I think people are going to have fun with that. Devontae Smith was getting fed, though. Everybody thought the Bucs were going to lose due to injuries. Yeah, both teams had crazy injuries, though. Like, we were missing our entire secondary. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's why I feel like that's why you guys scored so much, too. Is because, like, our defense just wasn't, like, we ain't got none of our second. Like, Woolen was injured. Witherspoon was out. Our safety was out. But that was such a good game, too. AJ Brown, though, like, how much did he finish with? Because I know he had, like, 43 and, like, he had 43 to finish the game. Okay, so 43. Obviously, there was that whole situation with AJ Brown. He was posting on his story. I don't know. I think the Eagles should probably... It's hard for a team to move on from such a great wide receiver like that, but it's like, damn, bro. It might be time to get him out of here. Mitri, appreciate the follow. AJ Brown could come to New England. I think that would be nuts. But... the problem with that is, imagine having Stephon Diggs and A.J. Brown in the same locker room. That's just a mixture of fuck no. I wouldn't want that on my team at all. Though that mixture in the locker room, no way. But Denver Broncos pull it off. Shout out to them. really got it done. Eagles are 4-1. I'm not really worried about the Eagles. Like, let's see what their schedule looks like. They play the Giants, the Vikings, the Giants. Packers, Lions, Cowboys might be hard. They got a lot of divisional games coming up, though. But, like, their schedule is man, I don't know. I actually don't know if it's slight. Like, Bears, Raiders, Vikings, and then Giants twice. That's 5 wins. But you got Commanders twice. You got Chargers. You got the Cowboys again, which was a tough game the first time. Bills is going to be tough. I mean, but like the Eagles are going to be okay. Let's be honest. The Eagles are going to be okay. They're one of the best teams in the league, even though they just lost. But I mean, shit happens. This has been a crazy week for losses as it is. But shout out to the Denver Broncos. They definitely needed this win because the Chargers losing. The Chargers losing. Who did the Chargers lose to? The Commanders. The Chargers losing kind of opens up the whole division. Like, if the Chiefs win this game, they'll be 3-2. The Broncos are 3-2, and the Chargers are 3-2. Who? Oh, the Raiders. Fuck. I kind of figured that the Raiders weren't going to be in the conversation anyway, but like that division opens up insanely. And I honestly don't even know, because with the Chargers losing back-to-back games, I know they got a lot of injuries. Amari and Hampton we'll get to that stuff, but it opens up the entire division. So we'll see how that goes. Wait, what was their schedule? Let's see. They got Jets, Giants, Cowboys, Texans, Raiders. Their schedule's kind of slight. Their schedule's kind of slight. We got to see how for real the Jaguars are. But division games are tough. Did you expect San Francisco to win against the Rams? How do you feel about the NFC West now? I did not expect the 49ers to win. I really did think the Rams were going to take that game. I think the West is pretty much open. Man, the Rams are kind of just kicking themselves in the ass, I feel like. I feel like the Rams are kind of just, their games, they're just losing to themselves. Like, man. Like the Colts game, they probably should have lost if it wasn't for Mitchell kind of fucking up on those 2 plays. They should have won against the Eagles, but they kind of sold at the end, and then they sold against the 49ers. So I really don't know what to think of the Rams right now. Abe, I appreciate the follow. I really don't know what to think of them. As for the 49ers, it's like I'm a Seahawks fan, so it'll forever be fuck the 49ers. But at the same time, it's like I got so much respect for their system. I got so much respect for Kyle Shanahan as a coach. I got so much respect for his system because you can literally plug and play anybody in that system, and he and that team are going to get it done. He and that team are going to get it done. They're 4-1. They're on top of the division right now. I can't even hate on it. Mac Jones is looking pretty good. Christian McCaffrey staying healthy. Once they get Kittle back, a lot of things will be better. They've been dealing with a lot of injuries this year. As for the Seattle Seahawks, 2 games, unfortunately, with losses. That game 1 against the 49ers, and obviously the Bucks, we probably should have won that one. But I think the Seahawks will be okay too. I honestly think the division will come down to the wire. I know that the Seahawks and the 49ers kind of have an easy schedule going later into the year. I don't know about the Rams schedule. I'm not guessing that it's as easy, but I think the NFC is kind of it's the NFC West is kind of open right now. So next game we got the Texans and the Ravens. Like, my goodness, I picked the Ravens. That was an idiotic pick. I actually have to check what my record was for the week. I'm guessing it really can't be too good. But CJ Stroud, shout out to CJ Stroud. This is his homecoming game. 23 for 27 with 4 touchdowns. He played absolutely spectacular. Cooper Rush, I thought he was the savior. I mean, you got to think. I think Cooper Rush, as a backup for the Dallas Cowboys, was 9-5. So I was like, damn, Cooper Rush could get in here with this offense and make something happen. But their defense is very, 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 very injured, as we saw. And Cooper Rush threw 3 interceptions. Didn't really look so good. I picked the Ravens. Big mistake. Ravens got BTA. I'm telling you. Stroud saved my fantasy. How many points did he put up, CJ Stroud? I had to have been crazy. Got to be like, 27, 30? To be honest, I don't think Niners beat the Hawks or Rams again. Maybe a Cards, CMC Workwillow would just get bigger. I think Cards are probably an easy game for you guys. Seahawks is week 18, so at that point we'll probably be fighting for something, so that game's going to be good. And then we'll see about the Rams. Like, I don't know what the Rams really are. I really don't have anything else to say about this game, except that the Baltimore Ravens need Lamar back, and their defense is so bad. It's so bad, and I can't blame it because they have injuries. But, like, I don't even know if their defense was really playing that good when they were healthy anyway. So, just a bad game by the Ravens all in all. We got... Where is... It's over here. We got the Titans and Cardinals. Now, Hawks are low-key ass. People sleep on the Cards like they're not beating themselves. We can lose if we don't have some weapons. That's fair, but, like, the Cardinals, so let's talk about the Cardinals actually, because we're here. Tennessee Titans 22, Arizona Cardinals 21. My goodness. Oh, also guys, I know you guys are probably chatting right now. If you like turn the phone or something, there's a full screen option, which is absolutely cool. I put some time into making like the full screen option on TikTok to look good. If you guys are interested, but 22-21. My goodness, did the Arizona Cardinals fucking sell? And I don't think they would have lost if DeMoncardo did not drop the ball. Now, there's a lot of conversations about, oh, well, when he dropped the ball in the end zone, he still had control. Yada, yada. It doesn't matter. Still made a fucking mistake. Terrible mistake. If he didn't drop that ball and all those plays for the Titans still happened, they wouldn't have won the game. So, a lot of people are saying, oh, all those other fuck-ups, you know, Tennessee got some stops on defense. That pick that turned into a fumble in the end zone, which led to a touchdown. Yes, bad mistakes helped them lose the game. If DeMoncardo doesn't drop that ball, though, the Arizona Cardinals win. Like, they would have been up by, what, three scores or something like that. That shit happens and the game falls apart. This is a generational sell if I've ever seen one. It says couldn't connect. Are we back? We're good? You guys can hear me? We're good? We're good? I think I don't know. It looked like TikTok was wilding out. Do you think the Seahawks should trade for an edge rusher since Hall got hurt? I feel like we already battling some injuries right now when it comes to defense. We might as well just let people get healthy, honestly. Go Bucks. Good game. Hey, GG's, Daniel. GG's. That was such a hard-fought game. GG's. One of the best game of the week by far. 100%. So, GG. Yeah, generational sell by the Cardinals. That fumble was just so bad. The pick would have probably sealed the game, but that turned into a fumble, which kind of led the momentum. Yo, why is my internet like not working? I think we're good now. I think we're good. All right, cool. Sorry guys, what is going on? We're having some technical difficulties. What is going on? Chat, we're still trying to figure this out. I like the okay. Why don't... There we go. All right, we're good. We should be back. Just some technical difficulties. We're all fine. It's a one-man show. Remember, this show is a one-man show. We're getting it figured out. What do you think about our defense being the weak link? What, for Seahawks? For the Seahawks? Or for what team? If they're in win now mode, I feel like they should try and grab Hendrickson. They're not getting Hendrickson unless we trade something crazy. It's my survivor pick. What is? No, the Seahawks, look, I understand the Seahawks defense was a weak link, but you got to understand at the same time, like, Woolen wasn't playing, Julian Love wasn't playing, and Witherspoon wasn't playing. So, like, our secondary besides Nick and Josh Jobe and shit, like, we just didn't have no starters. So, I don't think our defense is really a weak link right now because when they're healthy, they play spectacular. It's just we didn't have a secondary. So, like, Egbuka was able to do whatever he wanted to us, unfortunately. I don't really think it's a weak link right now. I think everything is going to be okay. It looks like Looks like the Chiefs have it at second and goal. We're gonna see what this looks out to be. But yeah, what a generational sell by the Cardinals. In all honesty, bad game for them. Demon Cardo can't do that. We're gonna get to the Bucks and the Seahawks in a second. We'll see what the Chiefs can do here. I kind of love streaming during the game because we get to see. Well, there's nothing like talking football while watching football. How many wins? Ooh, did he get his both feet in? Nah, he's out of bounds. I think he only got 1 foot in. That was a pass Xavier Worthy in the end zone. Couldn't get his feet in, though. Colin, I appreciate the follow. JS ain't gonna finish top 5, maybe top 3. Yeah, shit. As long as Darnold can keep feeding them, 100%. Cardinals and Titans game was my survivor pick, and the Cardinals. So no. That's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. You should have picked someone like the Bills, man. Say, boy, the Bills lost too. That was tough. Like, I don't even know who I would have picked a survivor this week. Honestly. I think Bills probably would have been my pick, and they sold. Like, we'll get to that game. Patriots played a hell of a game. Jay Dom, I appreciate the follow. There's a flag there. What could have been a touchdown. We'll see. We'll see what this happens at. We'll see what happens here. I think that was to Kelsey, no? Or was it to Juju? They hit crossers here. Oh, that's definitely on the defense. That's gonna be a touchdown to Kelsey, no? Boom. All right, well, I guess Chiefs are the first ones on the board. Let's see if the Jaguars can respond. How many wins do I got the Hawks at? Great question. Man, I'd probably say 10. I think we can still get 10. We only got 2 losses. I think we get 10 or 11. I still believe in 10 or 11. All right, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Seattle Seahawks. Game of the week, in my opinion. I mean, both teams played spectacular. I actually have a stat. I have a stat from this game, which is bonkers. The Bucs and Seahawks game on Sunday was the first game in NFL history where both QBs threw for 325 plus yards and completed 80% or more of their passes. Outrageous. Sam Darnold, obviously 28 for 34 with 4 touchdowns, 340 yards. Baker Mayfield, 29 for 33, 379 yards, and 2 tutties. Rachaad White, shout out to Rachaad White because Bucky Irving was out this game, but Rachaad White said, fuck it. I'll put it on my back myself. Emeka Egbuka, shout out to him. I mean, what a rookie. Emeka, rookie of the year. Rookie of the year, in my opinion, Emeka Egbuka. I mean, 163 yards on 7 receptions. Went absolutely bonkers, so shout out to Emeka. I really wanted Emeka too. Like, before the draft and stuff, I wanted Emeka so bad, but we didn't pick him up. We ended up going Gray Zabel. Shout out to the Buccaneers. They came out on top. Unfortunately, Jackson Smith still had him a game. I feel like neither team had any defense, bro. Like, there was at one point of the game where both teams combined for 5 consecutive touchdowns, which is absolutely bonkers. Colts could have been a survivor pick. They could have for sure. This was such a good game. Sam Darnold, people are blaming the game on Sam Darnold. I don't think that Sam Darnold was a problem. Now, people could say, well, he threw it straight to the defender in that bailout where Cooper Kupp got the tip pass. I can understand people saying that, but the pass where the actual interception happened, I don't really think it was his fault. The Buccaneers played good pressure. They sent the line at him. Unfortunately, was able to sneak through the O-line. Sam Darnold, it looked like he was either trying to get it to Cooper Kupp or kind of just throw it at the ground near Cooper Kupp to where it was an incompletion, clock stops, all that. Unfortunately, skimmed off dude's helmet, changed the trajectory of the ball, and it was a pick. So a lot of people are saying it's Sam Darnold's fault, including Skip Bayless. Well, fuck Skip Bayless. I don't think it was Sam Darnold's fault. This was a hard-fought game by both sides. To the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans, I say GG's. GG's to y'all because y'all played a hell of a game with your guys' injuries. I mean, and we can't even forget to mention the uniform matchup. Like, my goodness, the reverse creamsicles with the retro throwbacks. What a sight to see in Seattle. This was game of the week for sure. Buccaneers, like, people are like, oh, you guys lost to the Buccaneers. You guys lost to the Buccaneers. You must be mad as hell. If anybody has ever watched me before, before the season started, I said that the Buccaneers could make the Super Bowl. I actually have Baker Mayfield before the season started as my MVP pick. He's proven me right. The Buccaneers are 4-1, even while battling with injuries. So shout out to them. Good game for both teams. Can't be mad at it. I feel like the Hawks, if the Hawks beat the Jags and Texans and go 5 oh, you feel like they do. I think so too. Texans are gonna be tough because of their defense. Bro, you know, ball, that's exactly what happened. Sammy D played a hell of a game, I'm telling you. People were saying it was Sam Darnold's fault. I just don't agree. A hell of a game though. Biggest upset this week? It's gotta be Patriots, no? Like, I know there's some people saying that the Patriots will win, but Patriots beating the undefeated Bills? Like, I don't, like, come on. That's a hell of an upset. That's honestly a hell of an upset. Baker could be MVP, which is crazy. I'm telling you, I said before the season, Baker Mayfield MVP. And he's looking like a hell of a quarterback. Because you got to understand, Baker Mayfield threw, 41 touchdowns last year? He had 16 interceptions, which was very unfortunate. But, like, you cut down on the interceptions and do the same thing this year, bro, and get your team some more wins, MVP for sure. I think it's the 49ers beating the Rams. I would say so, but both teams kind of were battling with some injuries. Oh, Titans with the Cardinals. Yeah, but, oh, man. But the Cardinals aren't. The reason I don't say that is because, like, what, the Cardinals are 2-3 now? Like, the Cardinals got problems of their own. But the Bills are 4-0 going into that game, playing against the Patriots. I don't know. I just think that's a crazy upset. What we got next? What's the next game? Lions Bengals. Like, you want to talk about a survival pick? Should have picked the Lions. Like, the Bengals didn't score until garbage time anyway. Jamar Chase with those 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Like, this game didn't even, like, fucking matter. What I will say about the Cardinals, though, since we were talking about the Cardinals, about them losing to the Titans, that Marvin Harrison catch, in the first quarter, all those 2 dudes to get to the 1-yard line was absolutely fucking bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Anyways, this game wasn't even close. Garbage time points. Jake Browning might be the next Jameis Winston. He actually might be the white version of Jameis Winston. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I think this is the second game this season that he's had 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. What's his stat line for the whole year? We gotta see. 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Okay. A little bit worse than Jameis Winston. But my goodness. As for the Detroit Lions, they're 4-1. I think they have the best offense in the league by far. Like, they're pretty much unstoppable. I know that first game against the Green Bay Packers was like, well, what the fuck? You lost your 2 coordinators. Are the Lions back to being ass? Absolutely not. They go on. This is their 4th straight game. Jared Goff is still looking like a premium quarterback like he is. Looking great. What I really like, though, is just the Detroit Lions are they're like a Swiss Army knife, man. They're just like a Swiss Army knife with Jared Goff being the handle. He's always there to feed. You got David Montgomery. If he's not playing well, you got Jahmyr Gibbs. If he's not playing well, you got David Montgomery. You know what I mean? They both can play well. There was one game where they both had 2 touchdowns, went bonkers. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got Jameson Williams. You got Sam Laporta. Like, insane. Like, their team is just so stacked on offense, and that's why, bro, it's so hard to, like, put any bets again, like, on that team to see who's gonna have the anytime touchdown, because it's like any of them could score. So glad we don't have Geno. He has 9. Yeah, bro, he's playing god awful. I'm not gonna lie. As for the Bengals, I think their season's pretty much cooked. Like, Joe Burrow's not going to come back probably for the rest of the year. If he does, it'll be December. I honestly don't even know if the team will be able to be in playoff position. Let's look at what's their division. You obviously got the Steelers, 3-1. They're on top right now. The Browns, like, really aren't going to do anything no matter how good their defense plays. The Bengals are 2-3, and you got the Ravens who are 1-4. So I guess if they pick up some wins, let's see what they got. They got Packers, not a win. Steelers, Jets, and Bears, I can see as wins. Then you got Steelers, Patriots, Ravens. Like, Ravens at that point will be back healthy. Like, I still think, like, people are sleeping on the Ravens 1-4. I think, let's be honest. I know that the Ravens are 1-4. I think the Ravens can still win the division. Like I still think they can win the division. Like, let's look at the Steelers and what they got. Browns, Bengals, Packers, Colts. They kind of Chargers, Ravens twice, and Lions. Like, and Bills. I think the Ravens can win the division still. Like, starting 1-4 is tough, but I still think the Ravens can win the division. I'm being so serious. I think they can win the division still. Bengals, though, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yo, Alpha, I appreciate the heartbeat, bro. I appreciate the heartbeat. I don't know. That shit might be chopped cheese. Next game, we got Commanders, Chargers. JD5 is back in action. Didn't look the greatest, but, you know, they got the win. This game was all Chargers in the first quarter. Like, it was 10-0 by the end of the first quarter. It's like, oh, shit. The Chargers lost to the Giants. Oh, shit. Harbaugh had them go through hell in week. During the week practices. No. Commanders come back with 27 straight unanswered points. Now, on the other hand of the Chargers, they're pretty banged up. Their offensive line is pretty hurt. Sad news for Amari and Hampton fantasy owners. He is on IR with a minimum of 4 games. Ankle injury, unfortunately. So if you have Amari and Hampton, I apologize. But they're now out Najee Harris, and they're now out Amari and Hampton. Unfortunate. Yo, Shake, I appreciate the follow. Rough Hawks lost yesterday. Indeed, it was rough for sure. Can't believe we lost. Who are you telling, man? Who are you telling, bro? It was so unfortunate. But it's okay. I'm still happy with how our boys went out there and played. Our secondary was very banged up, so I mean it happens. It honestly happens. None of the people Steelers are playing have been looking great though. I mean the Seahawks did. Seahawks look good. They just, you know, unfortunate loss yesterday. Go Browns. Oh my. We have a Browns fan in here. You got to be one of 32. No, I ain't gonna lie though. Browns though, like I have to give the Browns respect because like I was saying earlier, the Browns, their defense is really good. They pretty much ran that entire game until Jordan Addison gets that touchdown with like 50 seconds left in the game. Dylan Gabriel is the only quarterback to throw 2 touchdowns against that defense this year. So, Browns have a little bit to look forward. Hey, shout out Bobby Wags, B-Wags. The Browns have something to look forward to, man. They actually have something to look forward to with Dylan Gabriel. People are calling for Shedeur Sanders. I don't know. Yo, people are saying that the Raiders should go for Shedeur Sanders. How are y'all feeling on that one? How are you feeling on that one? Shedeur Sanders to the Browns could be nuts. Could be nuts. Yeah, but as for that game, like, I mean, Bill had his way that game. Shout out to the people that have Bill. Bill fantasy owners went absolutely crazy. In my league, some dude let Bill go like on Saturday. I know he's hurt. Seahawks have a good quarterback this season. Wait till next year, unstoppable. We just got to stay healthy. Like, our secondary was so banged up. Unfortunately, like, I feel bad for Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Because, like, you start the season 3-0, you're looking good. But then you're dealing with nothing but injuries, man. You're dealing with nothing but injuries, and it's so unfortunate to see. And then we're going to get to the Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. Shout out to the New England Patriots for getting it done. Drake May is looking like the guy. Is Drake May the best quarterback to come from that draft class? Question mark. Is he better than Jaden Daniels? Is he better than Caleb Williams? Will he have a better career than both of them? The New England Patriots are 3-2. Drake May is looking good. I think what impressed me the most was Stephon Diggs. Welcome back to the league. Stephon Diggs, 146 receiving yards. Welcome back to the league, Stephon. Number 2, the Patriots defense played pretty good. They played pretty good. They were able to get stops when they needed to. Josh Allen didn't look unstoppable like he usually does. The run game was almost non-existent. Like, let's see what the run game for the Bills. Like, you got Josh Allen with 53 yards and James Cook with 49. Like, the Patriots absolutely shut them the fuck down. And Stephon Diggs, welcome back. Welcome back. I have him on fantasy. He might get a start soon. This was a good game. Shout out to the Patriots, man. Like, really, really shout out to the Patriots. What an underdog win. At Buffalo, too. Like, at Buffalo, going into your division rival and beating them. I put this, I'm not going to lie, though. I put this on the Bills uniforms. Why are the Buffalo Bills wearing all white uniforms in the beginning of October? I know it's their rivalry jersey, so I guess the NFL probably put the schedule out and they didn't get to pick when they were going to wear their jerseys. But my God, you don't wear all white jerseys if you're the Buffalo Bills, one of the coldest places in America, in October. That's a December jersey. I'm putting the loss on the jersey 100%. Patriots schedule is Saints, Titans, Browns, Falcons, Jets, Bengals, Giants. I'm not gonna lie. I think we might see it. I think we might see the New England Patriots in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie. I think we might see the New England Patriots in the playoffs. I kid you not. What a draft pick by the Patriots, man. They've been making great draft picks too. Wow. And then Stephon Diggs is obviously back. Ace, I appreciate the follow. Yesterday was injuries versus injuries. Yeah, it was nice. Denver Broncos, I know. Shout out to the Denver Broncos. What a win. Obviously, the Chiefs and Jaguars game is going right now. It doesn't, it's 4th and goal for the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think. All right, we got some awards to give out. Award number 1 is Big Ballz Play of the Week. Big Ballz Play of the Week. Who has the biggest balls on the stage? The nominees, I think gotta be the Seattle Seahawks throwing a touchdown to Torrey Horton on 4th and 2. And the other one has to be the Denver Broncos going for 2 against the Philadelphia Eagles with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go up 18-17. And honestly, I think it goes to the Denver Broncos. Like, going for 2 instead of just tying it up 17-17, you're going for 2 to give you the lead. That's big balls on Sean Payton. That's big ones. I'm talking big ones. Put them in a fucking bucket. Those are big ones. Shout out to the Denver Broncos. The second award I want to give out tonight, what the fuck are we doing? Play of the Week. Demon Cardo, what the fuck are we doing? You honestly could have given it to any Cardinals player, but Demon Cardo, what the fuck are we doing? Cardo, if he doesn't fumble that in the end zone and give the Titans the ball back, they probably win. Like, they go up 3 scores. Even if all those plays continue to happen, Titans still don't have enough time to win it. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely bonkers. Oh man, those are the 2 awards. I gotta get blame Jalen Milroe for what? Well, we could blame Jalen Milroe because golly, bro, that backwards fucking pass to what? Kenneth Walker? My goodness. So we're gonna talk about the show because this is obviously the first. This is the first show. This is my first live show ever. The first episode. If you're in here, I appreciate you being in here. I think tomorrow we'll go over what happened in the Chiefs-Jaguars game, and then we're gonna take callers. I think we're gonna take callers tomorrow, like people join the live and rants about their team, good or bad. Caller Tuesday would be a great idea. Wednesday we'll probably talk about MLB, NBA's coming back up, stuff like that. So if this is obviously the first episode. So if you're watching, and we're gonna cover all sports. NBA's coming back soon. So we're gonna do this Monday through Friday about 9:30. I started the show early today. I started at 8, but we're probably gonna do it at like 9:30 p.m. Eastern every night, Monday through Friday, and stuff like that. We'll talk college football. We'll talk NFL, NBA, MLB while it's still going on. NHL. Shout out NHL because NHL actually starts tomorrow. The season kicks off tomorrow. Yo, Jaybird, I appreciate the heart me, bro. For real. Yo, so what the fuck's going on with LeBron? What's going on with LeBron? I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is, now that we talked about the games, this is kind of like it's kind of like free period. You know how you guys have like a free period in school or something? This is free period for the show. What the fuck's going on with LeBron? Because big boy Braun, I don't know if he posted it on here. He's making a decision tomorrow. The decisions of all decisions. October 7th, 12 p.m. Eastern. Now, if anything looks familiar to you guys, he's wearing the same shirt that he did when he made his decision to go to Miami. Now, I don't know if this is a retirement video. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. People are thinking it's an ad, but usually when LeBron like teases an ad or something, it usually says hashtag ad. This just says hashtag the second decision. Is this going to be LeBron's final year? I really hope not. I really hope this isn't going to be LeBron's final year. I really do not hope. Like, I'd have to go to a game, no? Like, when he comes to Charlotte this year, I'd have to go to the game. I can't miss seeing LeBron. I don't see. There's a lot of people thinking LeBron is going to retire because of this. But honestly, I don't know if LeBron retires. I don't know. I don't know if LeBron retires the same year as Chris Paul. Like, they're friends. Why would LeBron James want to take away from Chris Paul's spotlight, you know, for his farewell tour? I don't know. It's LeBron. And plus, first ballot Hall of Fame shit. Like, does LeBron want to take away Chris Paul's first ballot Hall of Fame? Kansas City just scored a touchdown. Kansas City is rolling right now. Kansas City's rolling right now. Patrick Mahomes' 9-yard rush touchdown. The Jags uniforms, like, I fuck with them, but my golly, bro, like, you can't bring these out. You can't, I don't know. Against the Chiefs, not looking good. Not looking good for the Jaguars. They got to get something going. There's still hella time. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. We still got hella time, but my goodness. So we'll see what LeBron James is doing. Oh, man, bro. 12 p.m. Eastern. Is he retiring? Someone say he's going to go quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There's actually some speculation like about a Saudi league, like a Saudi Arabia league that he's creating with Saudi or something like that. Because I think there was talks and rumors about him creating his own league or something like that. I have no idea. But I guess we'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, that's all we got to talk about for the NFL this week. You guys want to talk a little bit of college ball? I mean, the only thing we can really talk about is like, is Texas ass, bro? Is Texas ass? Like, I think Arch Manning's stock has fallen insanely. I think Arch Manning's stock has absolutely fallen insanely. They're not even ranked anymore. I don't think. They're not even on the poll no more. So we gotta search it up. They lost to Florida. Okay, Florida who was 1-3. This game wasn't even close. Like, the Gators had this game the entire way. Arch Manning just has some bad passes, some bad picks. DJ Lagway, he had himself a game though. But like, I don't know. Like can we look NFL mock draft and see where Arch Manning actually is? Let's see. Oh, what the fuck is this? This is not what I wanted.
What would you like to watch?
Siri just started talking to me, chat. NFL. Oh, that's why. Mock draft 2026. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's look at CBS Sports first. Okay, this is the draft order, chat. I guess we don't know how to use this. Bro, NFL mock draft. Can we get an actual mock draft or? Oh, here we go. New York Joe Dante Moore for the New York Jets, number 1. Lenore Sellers, QB for the Saints, number 2. Caleb Downs for the Giants, could be crazy. Keldrick Falk. No Arch Manning even in the top 10. Not even in the top 20. This dude fell out of the top 20. He was supposed to be a #1 pick. And I don't see him in the top 30. So no Arch Manning. It's probably because they say that he's going to play for 2 more years. But I don't think so. Like, I don't know. He might actually, after playing this ass, he actually might stay for 2 years. Is this hot takes? What do you mean? Is this hot takes? We just kind of went over the NFL schedule. This is episode 1 of Keeping Up with Ballz. Yeah, bro. And then I guess we'll talk more about MLB tomorrow. I mean, the Yankees are probably cooked. They do their game 3 against the Blue Jays, but like the Blue Jays offense has been damn near unstoppable for the Yankees. Like, they haven't been able to do anything. I'm hoping my Mariners can continue to get their wins against the Tigers. Dodgers are beating the Phillies right now. We'll see what happens after that. I know the Tigers cannot win, bro. They cannot win. My Mariners need this, bro. My Mariners need this. Shout out to the Mariners, by the way. First home postseason win since 2001. 24 years. I think 24. Maybe 25. I need my Mariners to get active. And then NHL starts tomorrow. I know my Kraken don't play. They don't play till the 9th. Blackhawks play the Panthers, Penguins play the Rangers, and the Avalanche play the Kings tomorrow. So NHL is back. NBA is in their preseason form right now, so I think we got like 14 days left until that happens. So yeah, I think this has been a very successful first episode of Keeping Up with Ballz. I appreciate those who have tuned in, stayed in here. We'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, we're gonna do a live show every night, Monday through Friday. Probably 9:30 Eastern. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the